So, today we have another diesel heater. This one is from MaxPeedingRods. Let's open the box and we'll set up the test bed and I'll show you what's different about this one. Okay, so the main reason we got this here, and the main reason I wanted to show it to you, was because you're supposed to be able to pair it with a Bluetooth app and control the entire heater from the Bluetooth app. And this is where my problem has begun. So I tried 4 hours to get it to pair with my Google Pixel 6 Pro. I chatted with MaxPeedingRods on the Facebook chat thing, who basically just sent me screenshots of the user manual, which I have. I can read. I'm capable of doing that. Does not connect to my Pixel. Cannot. So I've fished out the Doogee S98 Pro. So we're going to try this live right now. Right. We're going to try the Doogee S98, which is running Android 12. So I'm going to go onto the Play Store and get the app first. Play Store. It's called Parking Electric app. Is it? If I remembered it correctly. Yes, it's that one with the S and the plus next to it. Right, I'm going to install that. It's 72 meg, by the way. It's a very large app. I'm going to open it. It's going to make us sign in, which thankfully I've already got an account because I've been dicking about so much with the other one. And put password in. Now, why you would need a login to an app that's going to just control your heater is beyond me. Well, I know why. It's spying. That's why it's spying on you, basically. I don't care. It's spying. Right. Now we're at the ready to add device. So, I've taken the heater's fuse out. I'm now going to put the fuse back in. Okay, fuse is in. Display is now on standby. Let's go to add devices. Okay, you can use my location while I'm using the app. Right. Turn on Bluetooth. I'm sure Bluetooth's not actually on at the moment. Let's turn on Bluetooth. Right. And then permission for nearby things, nearby devices. We will allow it. Excellent. Right, that's that. Let's go back to the app. And on the Doogee, it has found the heater. Add parking heater to this device. So, what I have learned is, if you've got a Pixel 6 Pro, or perhaps even just because it's Android 13, you can't use this app on this heater with Android 13. Android 12, yes, Doogee S98. So, now, we can just go to done. And we now have a there are parking here. Say, can I do a screen record? Current temperature 0 degrees. Oh, it's very dim. Let's put it. Can we make it go? Yep, it's firing up. The heater is on. What if we set a temperature to? Oh, I don't know. Let's just say. Can you set it while it's starting up? 15. I'll set the temperature to 20 degrees. It should light in the background there. Working status, heating. I'm just going to start pressing buttons. What does smart do? Ah, it lets you control the... right, so there's smart, auto, pump oil, fan mode. Nice, okay. Not sure what auto does. We'll get to that. We'll get it. No, fuck it. Let's just press it. We're here. Let's press auto. Auto. Air conditioning mode. Air conditioning mode. I don't want air conditioning mode. It's freezing in here. Right, we'll give this a few minutes to do things. I'll bring you back once the heater's up and running. So I see on the heater, under the main temperature, it shows a current temperature, which I believe is the housing temperature as it's creeping up slowly, but it's a lot hotter than it is actually in here, so I believe that is just the... yeah, so that's the housing temperature, which is nice that it shows it. Right, well, let's see if it gets up to a nice, ridiculous hot housing temperature. Well, the temperatures match. The 12-volt display has a house temperature of 52, 53. Yep, it's the same as the one on the phone. Okay, so that's a curious thing. Now, normally, with every other heater, they run away up as hard as they can to get to full temperature, and then come back down to a slower speed, or depending on what power level you've set. This is speeding up and speeding down. It's speeding down, I think. It's speeding up and slowing down. I mean, it's putting out nice hot air. It is cold in here just now. At the moment, the temperature is a whopping 8 degrees inside the workshop. Winter is here, hence all the diesel heater videos. There we go, we've reached 100 degrees of body temperature, so it's still climbing up and heating up. So it's currently thundering away. Wow, it just keeps ramping that up. Well, it's getting there at least, it's getting there. Alright, that just moves the temperature 1 degree at a time. Well, I suppose while we're standing here with the Doogie S98 Pro, let's fire up the old thermal imager. And we'll point it at the heater. And we'll press record. You can see the exhaust reflection in the table. That's quite good. No, the cold inside is definitely being cold. And the hot side, oh, it's definitely been hot. And, well, we've gone over max temperature for this setting. What's my exhaust wrap? Is it working well? It's doing a pretty decent job. And that's well over temperature. Allow me to then change the settings. Which one is it? Nope. Range. Setting. Range. I set to auto, and yet it didn't click over. Let's go big. Okay. Now we should be able to see it in the hot bits. $200 degrees. What's my exhaust at? 200 odds. My alignment's slightly off. Let me pull back a little bit. Right, I can adjust the alignment from here. That better? That's better. Sweet. Right, let's go back to the app. Where is the app? SSS parking electric heater. Okay, the body temperature's now kind of fluttering around the 220. It's gone up to 215, 222, so it's doing its thing. Right, so see, it's only got temperature control. There's no power control. It should be mode. Smart auto. Smart mode. Ah, smart mode is the power scale. Well, it's changed to P1 on the display, but there's no control for the P1, P2, P3, 4, and 5 on there. There's only well, that's a bit shit. So this temperature thing will now do nothing because I've set it to smart mode, which is this screen is not very bright, is it? You can barely see that. So it says P1 at the moment, so it's slowed all the way down to P1. And yeah. While I was trying to get the phone Bluetooth to work, I ended up on Mel's van life video where they were surprisingly having the same problem. And I noticed one of the comments, somebody said how loud that pump was. They're not wrong. It has got a really strong tick to it. Other silenter pumps are available, but that's not one of them. It's a noisy boy. Yeah. Oh man, this display is really quite dull. So pressing the OK button to cycle through the display. That's so 1960 is the fan speed, I've guessed. H2.0, I'm not sure what that one is yet. That is your battery voltage. That is the body housing temperature. That is the temp. Is that the temperature it thinks it's at just now? 18 degrees in here? It's definitely not. Right, we're back to the fan temperature. So that must be the pump speed then, H for 2 hertz. Because it's definitely not 18.3 degrees in here. Does that mean, so I can use the up and down to target temperature. If I got up to, let's say 20 degrees then. 22. And then we'll go back once it cycles off. Right, I want to see if the pump hertz go up. Right, we'll say 80 to 20. I'd like you to get hotter now. Honest? No? Nothing? Total disobedience. Nothing at all. Okay? 30 degrees. Can I have 30? Go. Still nothing. I'm just going to check the app while I'm here. My thumbprint. Here's the thumbprint. So, I've definitely set it to 30 degrees. And it's in auto mode. And it's definitely not changing speed or heating up or anything. Nope. Oh, that's great. So if you press, which one do you press? That one? That puts it into. That puts it in power mode, so I can turn the power up. Right, let's see if that changes the pump speed. Come on. Do it. Cycle through the things. Oh, now I can't go through cycling. Great. Well, that's useful. Thanks for that. I'll put it back to temperature mode. Now we can see the pump speed's gone up and go through all these things again. Wow. Also, my altitude's increased. It has. I think it's just because it's. Wait. If it's colder, does that make the air? Wait, that would make the air more dense or less dense? Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Right, it's awake. It's sped up a lot. What's it doing? 5.1. Oh, now the temperature control's kicked in. Yeah, I think smart is a bit of an overstatement for this. Right, I have summoned the carbon monoxide tester. But alas, I have taken my welding trolley down to the other warehouse and all my welding gauntlets, so I'm just going to have to use a shitty workshop towel to pull the exhaust off. Please don't burn yourself, please don't burn yourself, please don't burn yourself. Oh man, that's tight. I like that. Oh, I'm going to have to pop off the other end. This will be unpleasant and loud. Nope, you all stay there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, there she goes. I've managed to unhook my overhead exhaust as well. That is going to be hot. Do not touch that. Right. Let us get the carbon monoxide thing and put it vaguely at the end of the exhaust. Hey, that's not bad. 910? Oh yeah, I'll take that as it's actually relatively well tuned. Right, let's take it up on powery mode. Right, we'll take it up to maximum attack. Right, maximum attack. point this in the sky. Maybe a little richer, like 13, but nothing major. Right, I'm going to turn this off now. Hush. That's enough. Be quiet, so I can talk to the nice people. I'm going to talk to you back here. So, running on 1, we had carbon monoxide of 10 to 12 parts per million. Let it go up to high, and we got like maybe 13, 15 parts per million. That is still A-okay. That is good, good, good. What are my final thoughts on this MaxPeedingRods heater? The heater body itself appears to be very nicely made. Someone's actually put some attention to detail with the heat wrap around some of the wires. I've actually cable tied the big long glow plug wires out the way and made a different body. The fan has been balanced. It's got a mark and a balancing spring. Someone's balanced the springs in it. So the heater body and the electronics, and especially the wiring as well, nice use of the actual water-resistant plugs, good anti-abrasive wrap on all the wires. I like it. I like the heater. I like the body. The controller, I mean, it does the thing. It works. The display, see, I know some people like to have a dimmer display in the van, but the other newer ones just brighten the display up when you're using it and then dim it down after 10 seconds. This one just seems to be stuck on dim. It would be nice if it stayed bright when you're using it and dimmed when it was not in use. The app. Yeah, the app. What can we say about the app? First of all, why does it need a sign-in? Why would you need a sign-in to control your diesel here? And a lot of people say, well, also, why would you want to control your diesel heater from your phone? You can just use the controller. Well, when me and my friend and I built our van, the diesel heater and the controller are at one end of the van, and your bed is at the other end. And hey, we've all got phones nowadays, so yes, I can see it'd be nice to be able to control your heater from your phone. Granted, there is a remote control. You could hang that by your bed as well, but the other thing as well is Bluetooth's got quite a long range, so you can be pretty far away from your heater and still be able to control it with Bluetooth. Say, for example, you're coming back from a walk. Once you're in range, fire up your heater, and your van's nice and warm and toasty for you. Open the door to get in when you're there. That's another thing I can see the app being useful for. The problem with the app then is that it needs to be anything less than Android 13 at the moment. It does not run on Android 13. I presume it runs okay on iOS. Android 12 runs fine on the Doogie. It did that, just not on my 6 Pro with the 13. Yeah, all in all, and that was the other thing I liked from this year. The spares, actually including tools for removing the glow plug and a new mesh, and a tool for cleaning out the flame front starting hole inside the glow plug with an actual pick to do it with. That is nice. That is the first time I've seen that included in a heater package. All the other bits, very nice. Your usual cardboard wrapped piping for better insulation. That's nice as well. So all in all, yes, it's a good little heater. I would quite happily fit that to a van or whatever. The only one gripe I do have then is the square end cap. Here's a problem. Square end cap, round pipe. It no fit, boss. It no go on. Which means that you can't have your heater situated somewhere, on the outside of your, like in the passenger compartment of your van, and bring in cab air and feed the cab air back through to the front and run it that way. Of course, there is possibly the option of just not putting that cap back on. You could, can't even get it to go back together. That would sit like that. Can you just jam the pipe on the end? No, not really. That one doesn't want to fit, and then again, it's a bit squished. Let's try a slightly less squashed. Can you get the end over the... with a bit of fighting, I think you could possibly get the end over that. Perhaps if someone had access to a 3D printer, they could 3D print an adapter to change that back into a normal round outlet, so you could use it that way. So that's my one. No, the two only things is square end caps, square doesn't fit pipes, and the app needs updated to run with Android 13. That's about it. Everything else seems to work fine. Yeah, I would happily recommend that. So, as always, questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below, and I can try and answer them, or I can find someone who will be able to provide answers for you. And as always, thanks for watching.